I'll just start your reading right now for Scorpio. So the first card you have your past is the Two of Pentacles. I'm seeing a lot of ideas here kind of swirling around in your head. Money ideas, business, career, things like that. These are pentacles, obviously. I think you're probably just thinking about these things at this time. I don't think you're planning or strategizing or anything like that. I think you are probably going to make the most of these ideas at some time, but I think at this time, I'm actually feeling a lot of tiredness around you, heavy energy. I think you had to keep everything going that you're already doing. You know, it was almost like you were treading water just to do what you needed to do in the day-to-day kind of thing. So I think, you know, if you were to take on all these extra ideas and do something, I don't think you could have done that physically. You couldn't cope with any extra. You just had this tiredness. That's what I'm feeling, this kind of tiredness, treading water, just keeping up what you were doing. I think you also had a little bit of emotional stress around you. I think someone was being a little bit slow with their communication or something. I think there was there's a bit of frustration around that as well. I'm seeing you waiting for a text or an email to come in, something important, and you were a bit frustrated. That was kind of hanging around on your mind as well. Something that was kind of a bottleneck for you. You want to push something through, and that wasn't happening. So, you know, if this is all resonating and you're still going through this, it is definitely going to clear. It's going to pass. I mean, I've had those times. I had one recently where every tiny thing was just driving me crazy. I was exhausted. I couldn't cope, and it just lifted. You know, it's just one of those times. That's what I'm seeing. So the next card you have your past is the Nine of Swords. Yes. I'm seeing something quite major here, actually, but it's something that I think this is something that happened a long time ago. I don't know why, but I'm getting money around this as well. I think that was what someone's motivation was. It's something very negative. I think this whole incident might have happened a year ago or even longer, and I think there might have been other incidents that came out of that as well. I think there's someone you might not have spoken to this person for a year. I think that it's someone who there was some falling out, some problem. They did something quite serious. This person's been ostracized in some way from a group. I think this might be a family situation. Again, I'm seeing money. I keep on seeing money coming up around this, I should say. Something they did or something they intended to do, and it was around money, and it was something quite serious. I think this person was found out for whatever they did. I think now they're on their own. And I think a lot of things are going through their head. I think they're really reliving things, and they're thinking about what they've done. And I think usually you'd be quite forgiving of people, especially family. You know, everyone makes mistakes, and I think that's what you think. But with this, I think it was something quite serious, and I think it might have been something unforgivable, actually. And if you look at these swords, they look a little bit like a cage to me. So their actions, this person's actions, might have trapped them, and they can't come to anyone else for help or advice or anything like that. They've been ostracized. I keep on seeing that. And again, I'm seeing money. I keep on seeing money around this. It wasn't a small amount. It was a big amount, and it was lost, or it disappeared, or something happened because of this person's actions. So if this is all resonating, and if you're wondering whether this person feels sorry for their actions, if they're remorseful, I think they are, but maybe not on a very deep level. They're upset, they're regretful, but I think they're regretful to find themselves in the position they're in. I don't think they think about this quite, as deeply as what you would like. I know that sounds as if I think they're a terrible person, but really what I'm seeing here is very, very big, very significant, a big bad thing. That's what I'm seeing. So the last card you have your past, the Queen of Swords. Okay, so this is what this is showing me here. And I think this might be why this incident from a year ago or even longer is showing up here. I think this person's going to try to come back into contact with you. and I was seeing family around this. So yeah, again, I think this is a family member. You've been through a lot with this person. A lot of other people have been through a lot with them as well. I don't know if there was some kind of litigation around this. If it wasn't that, I think there were meetings. I'm seeing a lot of discussions about what happened and all of that. And I can see that even though what this person did was quite serious, I think you're still going to be in two minds about whether you want to open up communication again, but you'll definitely be on guard. And if this is resonating, I think this meant a lot more to you than just money. The money thing was very serious, but I think to you, they really hurt you. And I think this person really broke your heart, actually, with what they did. So yeah, it was about money, but for you, it was more. It was more about how they felt about you. I think the fact that they didn't even think twice about hurting you, that's the main thing I'm seeing here, not the money. I hope that makes sense. Yeah, and I'm seeing a broken heart because, we're looking at this queen from side on. But if we're standing in front of her, her sword would be dividing her heart in half. And also a lot of people describe this queen as a widow. So she's been through a lot of sadness and a lot of heartbreak. So I think this person really did break your heart. So I think when they come back, this is going to bring up a lot of old feelings for you. It's going to bring up a lot of questions. And I think you'll probably have to ask yourself things like, do I want to connect again? And, what would have to happen before I'd be prepared to do that? There's no right or wrong answer here. The right answer is the one that you feel comfortable with. Excuse me. Sorry about that. So, yeah. The right thing to do is what comes from your heart, basically. That's what I'm seeing. The other thing I'm seeing is, don't let other family members persuade you to do anything you're not happy to do. I'm not saying you're definitely going to be pressured, but I am seeing that as a possibility here. Individuals make individual choices. And yeah, you're a family, but you're all different people. So don't forget that. Keep that in mind if anyone tries to pressure you to, do something that you don't want to do around this situation. So the first card you have your present is the Knight of Swords, Yes, the reading of swords. Okay, so this card could also be about litigation. Sometimes, a war of words and all of that. So again, this is telling me that this was something very, very serious, whatever this was. I'm seeing a lot of arguments, harsh words around family when this person finally comes back. And there is love there as well. This person hurt a lot of people, I think, but there's still love there. There's a tiny heart just behind the eye of this horse, the horse's eye. So I think when some of these family members set eyes on them again for the first time in a long time, they're going to feel that love and that care again. It's going to come back right away. So there are going to be a lot of mixed feelings. There's going to be a lot of conflict. So, I'm not saying run away, but get some time to yourself, listen to yourself when you're deciding what to do about this, because again, there are going to be a lot of conflicting opinions around this, and I am seeing that there probably is going to be a bit of pressure to, for you to do what some other people think you should do. That's what I'm seeing. Right, so the next card you have for your present is the Ten of Swords, yes. Okay, so yeah, I don't mean to keep on talking about this situation, but it keeps on coming up. So obviously someone needs to hear these messages about this. So what I'm seeing here is that you're probably going to end up deciding that it's all just too much, and it'd just be way too much for you emotionally to be in contact with this person again. It's just too much. I think this whole thing, even thinking about this, I think it's just giving you too much heavy energy. There's just too much negativity swirling around this. And if you look at this card, the sun's coming up behind the water. And I think the only way for you to be able to lift this heavy energy and see the sun again, have that come up again for you, is to put this whole thing to death like this card. Not literally, obviously, but yeah, put this to death like this poor man here. I think you're just going to want to close this whole chapter, put an end to it and start again. It's not going to be easy for you to do this, I think, because I keep on seeing people wanting to discuss this over and over again. They might try to persuade you to see this person again, keep in contact with them. Again, don't let anyone make it look as if you're the problem or you're the difficult one. You're not. You are not the difficult one at all. You have every right to make a decision that you feel comfortable with. Do whatever gives you peace. You need this peace. I can really feel that you need peace from this whole thing. So get your peace. Do what suits you. The last card you have your present is the Sun. So yeah, this is it. So the Sun is going to rise. You're going to put away this heaviness of the situation, and now here's the Sun. So, if you look at the child and the horse on this card, they've broken through a wall. And I think your big breakthrough is around standing up for yourself and standing on your own. People might try to put walls around you and tell you what to do and box you in and categorize you. Say, you belong to this family, we all stick together, we all think this or whatever. You don't have to follow what any of these people tell you, and I don't think you're doing that. I think you are going to stand up on your own. That's what I'm seeing there. This card's also about freedom, and I think now might be the time when you finally start to put all these money ideas into action, because now you have the freedom and the clear head to be able to do all of this in a more positive outlook. So you're not going to be as bothered by all these little things that I was seeing in the Two of Pentacles, and you've also cleared, hopefully you have cleared the situation that I'm seeing with this family thing. I'm also seeing something else here. I think this is something that's going to clear up for you. It's the Sun can be about clarity, things coming to light. I think you're going to find out something. I think you might be finding out why someone's been a bit distant from you. I am seeing love about this, but I'm not sure if this is a love situation. I'm seeing newness around this with this child here, so it might be a love situation that's just starting to develop, might be a new love situation. But I think this person's going to start to open up to you a lot more. I think they're probably going to reveal whatever this reason for their, being away from you, or not talking to you, or being distant, or whatever this is. They're going to tell you what's going on with this. They're going to give you this reason, and it's not going to be a happy thing that they're going to reveal to you, actually. I think they've been through a lot of problems, but I think this is probably going to be a bit of a relief for you that it's not you that's the problem. And I think they'll also appreciate your care and your comfort around this as well. So I think this is probably going to bring you a bit closer together with this person. So this is looking really positive. I'm really happy to see all that. So the first card you have for your future is the King of Wands. Yeah, I'm really happy to see this, especially after the Sun card. There's a lot of passion in the Sun card as well, which is what the red banner can represent. So, it can also represent freedom. So I think once this person starts opening up to you, and then you start moving close to each other, you'll feel freer, and I think you'll also feel ready for this passion that's here. So if what I'm seeing here is resonating with you, especially with this family situation, I think this is showing you that being separate from all of that is the absolute right thing for you, because I think if you had all of that heaviness hanging over you, you definitely wouldn't be able to have been there properly for this love connection, and you wouldn't have been in the mood for passion either, but now you are. So that's looking really positive there. So the next card you have for your future is the Hierophant. So this card can be about a lot of different things. It can be about institutions, organised religion, can be about spirituality, marriage. I'm actually seeing learning on this card, because this Hierophant's teaching these two monks at the bottom. So yeah, I'm seeing some learning, not formal learning though. This is more about learning on your own. I think you'll be trying to put all these ideas together, these ideas around money or business, or these, whatever this is, that I was seeing in the Two of Pentacles. Because if what I'm seeing here is all correct, you'll have a clear head by now. You'll be able to put all these ideas into order. You'll be able to plan. You'll be able to strategize. And I think there are a few areas around some of these things that might be outside of your area of expertise. So, you will have a lot of learning to do. And yeah, again, most of this is informal. I keep on seeing that. I keep on seeing things like reading online, reading books, that sort of thing. The other thing I'm seeing in this card is, this is really, really beautiful. This is about this love connection. I think you're just going to keep on growing closer and closer to them. The Hierophant can be about telepathic communication sometimes. I'm not seeing that happening literally, but I am seeing a lot of closeness and a lot of very deep understanding developing between you and this person. So I really, really hope this is resonating with you. So the last card you have for your future is the Ace of Pentacles. Fantastic card. So many readings this week have this card right at the end or near the end. So a lot of people have a lot of, abundance and stability and all that fantastic stuff for them coming up in the future. So that's really nice to see this again here. So yeah, again, this is about all kinds of things that I'm seeing on this reading actually. So with this love connection, I'm seeing you coming closer together. That's what I'm seeing here again in this card, and gradually becoming more stable. I'm also seeing this, these money-making ideas, these projects or whatever this is, starting to solidify. I think what might happen actually with this is that you'll probably settle on one main thing, one main idea, and then a lot of other things are going to spring from that. I'm seeing things springing from that, but I'm also seeing things coming into that. So coming in and out, if that makes sense. That's probably really strange. I'll try and explain that. What I mean by that is, I'll give you an example. I don't mean you're going to do this. This is just an example. You might have a core business idea, and around that you might have, say, a social media presence, bringing people into that business maybe, and other outlets, side things, that kind of thing, springing from that. So things coming in and things coming out of the main core business, little side things around that. I hope that makes sense. So the biggest thing I'm seeing here is in this card, stability, and this is stability within yourself, this ability to stand up for yourself and stand by yourself in the face of a lot of opposition, which is what I was seeing happening in that family situation. That's the big gift that you're getting. That's the biggest gift of all. So if you have this gift, which I'm seeing that you do have now, you'll be able to push through just about anything. So this is looking fantastic for you. I love this reading. So Scorpio, I hope this resonated, but as you know, general readings can't always resonate with everyone. But again, if you liked this reading, please like, subscribe, leave a comment if that's what you like to do. And thank you so much for watching.